We have asked the families, the Tejano families, to be the ones to give you your monument. They stand for you. The monument stands for you. We have on the right at the top an explorer. We have unveiling the explorer, the Bailly family. The explorer. Are they ready? We have then the family group being unveiled by the descendants of the De Leon family that founded Victoria, who in 1689 with Captain General Alonso de Leon brought the first cattle and brought the first families into Texas, unveiled the family statue. We've asked the Navarro family, who played so critical a role in the founding of Texas. John, are they ready, the Navarro? Tell me when they're ready. The Navarro family, the descendants of Jose Antonio Navarro, the founders of Texas, among the founding families of San Antonio de Béjar, descendants of the signer of the Texas Declaration of Independence, not only a congressman, but Jose Antonio Navarro always advocated and defended Tejano rights. It is therefore fitting then that the Navarro family unveil the Texas Longhorn.
Yeah.
You ready? You ready, John? Therefore, we have asked also the direct descendants of the Guerra family. The Guerra family, who were so important when they came with Escandon in the 1700s, they founded, along with the other Spanish explorers and families and colonists, they founded the North American ranching industry. They received their porciones along the Rio Grande del Norte. They established Las Villas del Norte. And as we said earlier, they still live in the Rio Grande Valley. Many of them, like Dr. Barrera, our own Tejano Monument president, still lives on his ancestral porcion land grants in the Rio Grande. They still are ranchers. It is therefore fitting that we have asked the direct descendants of the Guerra family to unveil the Texas Longhorn bull. Unveil the bull. Little girls played a major role. Little girls were not only family members, they worked alongside the rest of the family in a Tejano family. They had responsibilities. Many times I have read in the archives that these little girls would leave the ranch house and go way, way down to the river to bring water for the family. They took care of the small animals. They cared for the sheep that would make Texas and Tejano sheep in the 1880s the world's leading sheep industry exporter out of Corpus Christi. It is therefore fitting then that we have young ladies that you have before you unveil the statue of the Tejana girl. Unveil it, girl. And the young boys, a young Tejano, also had responsibilities. He had to work. He had to care for the tougher animals. He had to care for the goats, the rams. They remind us that Tejanos also brought the wool and mohair industry that we have in Texas today. A young boy, a young Tejano, worked the goats, but he always dreamt that if he worked hard someday they would reward him as a remudero and allow him to work cattle, and he would be the vaquero then on horseback. That is why today we have unveiling the statue of a boy with a goat. The young boys today unveil the statue. We have said all along that this could not have happened without the legislators. And I want to tell you that not only did they vote for every bill that we proposed, that our legislators put forward, they voted unanimously. There was never an opposition vote on any Senate committee. Our representatives and our senators made it very, very clear that the legislature knew, as Senator Zaffarini told her committee, I'm glad you voted for the Tejano Monument, because if you hadn't, nothing else was going to get through her committee. It is therefore fitting that when our historians wrote the text for the plaques, there are 5 plaques